All right, here we go. I want to welcome everybody to TAN TV, the African American Network, y'all, where we have a local feel with a global reach. You're in the room this afternoon. This is a special breaking news, and you're in the room with Vance Bradford. I'm your host. Today, our special guest, y'all. And matter of fact, I'm so glad that we was able to catch him because he's on the run, getting ready to head to the airport sometime today, fly out to D.C., Washington, D.C., to meet a special man that's running our country right now. Yes, Joe Biden. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to welcome the TAN TV viewers, Mr. Bennie Price, the founder and owner Big Mama's Safe House. How you doing, Mr. Price?
Good. I'm doing good. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Well, man, I was told that actually when I was saying earlier in my intro about you, that you're actually on your way to DC, and so tell us. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm gonna break it down. First of all, tell us a little bit about you, who Mr. Bennie Price is. Tell us how the Big Mama House come about, what it stands for, and maybe what's your mission. I'm finna give it to you all, Mr. Price, so you can talk to us, okay? And then tell us why you on your way to DC, because I heard you accepted a very special invitation from a certain administration. I'm gonna sit back and let it go before I spill it. Go ahead, Mr. Price, talk to us.
Okay. My name is Bennie Price. I'm the CEO of Big Mama Safe House in San Antonio, Texas, here on the east side. And Big Mama Safe House came about because God put a ministry on my heart to come back to San Antonio after serving 23 years of prison to rebuild the holy wall, to rebuild a holy house. And with that vision, my late grandmother, Evelyn Big Mama Price, face continuously came into that vision. And so that's how the name came about, Big Mama Safe House. And what we do is here, we're a safe house for domestic violence, emergency shelter. We also emergency shelter for gun violence victims. And also we do wraparound services. We help with rent and utilities. We have a food pantry. We also have a hygiene pantry as well. And we have mental health classes, and we have gang intervention classes with violent interrupters as well.
Wow, man, that sounds good, right? Now, how long have you been established and been around in San Antonio?
I've been back in San Antonio since 2016, and I've been doing this work. We finally got our brick and mortar last year, so we're in our second year with Big Mama Safe House brick and mortar.
Okay. So tell us before we get to your trip, tell us what can we do, because once again, man, here at TAN TV, we try to use our platform to bring awareness to situations we might not been aware of before, and like your cause, the Safe House, man. So what can like I said, I'm so proud of you, man, and that what you're doing. So how can we get more people involved in helping, and what can we do to help you out on your crusade?
The number one thing that Big Mama Safe House is dealing with now is that we don't have funding. But we're doing the work. And so we're hoping that people will come on board, partner with us, and see the work that we're doing, and partner with us and say, hey, we can partner with you, maybe give you a donation. We might can partner with you and volunteer, or even we can partner with you and say, we'll spread the word about the good things that Big Mama Safe House is doing.
Wow. Okay. So now tell us, what is this invitation that you have accepted on behalf of the Big Mama House?
I was invited to the United States of America White House by the President of the United States, Joe Biden, to celebrate a bipartisan act that was passed called the Safer Communities Act. And so because I was...
Could you say that act again?
The name of the act is Safer Communities Act, 2022. It's a bipartisan act that passed.
Sweet. Uh, uh, so with this, you said you're going to the White House. Now, you get to the White House, okay? And are you prepared in case the president, Mr. Biden, say, Mr. Price, what do you have to say to me? What you know? What would you say to him if you had that opportunity? At that
First of all, I would thank him for giving me this invite. Also, I would like to thank him for taking the steps to make sure that America is safer. Taking the steps to address the gun violence in America. Taking steps to address the domestic violence in America, and also taking the steps to address the mental health state in America. And if you would ask me what would I would say, I would say that America has gone too far in neglecting the gun violence, the mental health, and the domestic violence in America. And the funding is required for a lot of organizations such as Big Mama Safe House that are small on the front line to go without funding, when we are the grassroots organizations that the communities that's really being affected by these atrocities are helping. So we need the funding. The funding needs to come down to organizations such as Big Mama Safe House so we can continue and expand on the work that we're doing.
That's tight, man. You got me. I don't know what's up with my sound, man. But so before I know you're on your way to the White House, Mr. Price. I want to extend an invitation for you to come back on TAN TV on your return from the White House. Also, let me tell you, those when you mention gun violence, domestic violence, mental health, here at TAN TV, we have those discussions, and we would love for you to come on and be part of those where you come in, we fit in. We can even start some conversation, straight out with the Big Mama House, and we're going to talk to the community. The East Side is doing some things. Once again, there's another young brother that's out here that had some turmoil in his life, but turned it around and doing some great things, man. Hey, I got nothing but love for you. Have a safe trip to DC, gather that information. And if you do get that opportunity, brother, speak them words. Now, I'm glad you prepared, and hey, we're going to try to, support here at TAN all we can to support I didn't even know the Big Mama House. When I heard about it, I'm going to tell you, you know what I thought? Big Mama House in San Antonio. I thought about the movie. I said, the movie was shot here or something, But the thing about it is the concept and the fact that Big Mamas, come on, man. That's what we need. That there, brother. And I know you sharing that experience as well. If we had Big Mamas running this country, come on now. So once again, man, I'm very proud of you, bro. I wish you much success. Anything that TAN can do to bring awareness to the Big Mama House. Creator, Miss Laura Thompson, she's loving it. So now, I said my little piece about you, man, and we're gonna support you. So what I like to do, before we, close it up, I want you to, if anything you want to say, put out in the universe about Big Mama House, what's happening in this world today. Go ahead, Mr. Price. Back
I would just like to say thanks to TAN TV for the invite and allowing me to use the platform for our community. And I want to thank everybody that has supported Big Mama Safe House. And a lot of people support in different ways, but we can't do it without that support. We're here. Our slogan is "Help is not on the way; it's here." We're committed and we stand on what we say. We want our communities to be safer. We want our elderly to be safer. We want our children to be safer. We want our schools to be safer. We want our communities to be safer, and We want our lives to be safer. So we work to have a safer life for ourselves too, so we can enjoy life. And I think that being invited to the White House to celebrate this bipartisan Safer Communities Act is a great start. And I want to thank everybody that's saying, like, listen, let's just start it. No matter how small, of a start we start, let's start it, because God will bless it if you keep going in the right direction.
Hey, I'll tell you what, God know who to send. And brother, hey, you're gonna represent well. You're gonna represent the Big Mama House. You're gonna represent the East Side of San Antonio. You're gonna represent Mr. Price and everything, man. So hey, bro, I'm really proud of you, man. And that's all I can say, y'all. Man, make sure we're gonna see some more. I know we're gonna see some more big things from Mr. Price and the Big Mama House. So thank y'all for tuning in to TAN TV. Go ahead. Wait, you should mute. Okay. Go ahead now, Mr. Price.
Just know that we're going to the White House. We have been invited to the White House. And so it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to represent us. And I pray that I represent us well, as I've done so far.
And that's it, y'all. And no matter what you said, breaking news, you're in the room on TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach. We sending off Mr. Price to D, and stay tuned for his return to tell us about his experience. Say, y'all, take care. Be safe out there. Don't forget, COVID is still